I'll Fly Away. It's one of the most recorded gospel tunes of all time and super popular at bluegrass jams. So this one is a great one to learn if you're planning on picking with other people. If you look at the tablature list, you can see we have a lot of options. I'll tell you a little bit about each of those, but before that, just wanted to give you guys some general advice here. No matter which one you're learning, try and make listening a part of your practice. Listening is just as important, if not more important, than actually physically playing your instrument. We need to know how these things sound, how they're supposed to sound, ideally before we're ever playing them, right? It's going to help with our timing. It's going to help with so much if we make listening a part of our practice. Also, use those Tunefox tools, right? Use that orange tempo slider to play things at a speed you can handle. Use the green difficulty slider anytime you feel like a song is just a little bit too tough, right? We can dial out some extra notes. We've got the focus feature will help you loop individual measures or sections so you can listen to those repeatedly to practice listening. Or we can practice those repeatedly physically, right? So we can get better at the muscle movements for any of these tough parts. And then you have the Tunefox Tutor as well, which can kind of guide you through your practice, right? After you play through a song, it'll ask you how you feel like you did, and based on your answers, it will adjust all of those things for you, right, to help give you a nice guided practice session. Enjoy yourself. Try to enjoy the sounds you're making. Sometimes practice can be very repetitive, so at all times, try to make a sound that you like, right? And over time, hopefully that will spill over into your playing with other people, right? And they'll enjoy that as well. All right, so no matter what level you are, whether you are a beginner player or an advanced player, I think it's important to know the basic melody. So I would suggest that no matter where you are or in regards to your skill level, start with that melody. Get to the point to where you can ideally sing or speak the words as you play them. It's going to help big time with your memory. So many of the songs that we learn in the bluegrass world sound similar, and lots of the times learning just one verse to a song can be the thing that kind of helps us distinguish one melody from another whenever we're diving through those memory banks to try to play the right melody. You can try and add in a few of the licks there, and that will give you an idea of how we add in things like fill-in notes, pinches, and a little bit of rolls, right, to get a more full banjo sound. And if you look at the Scruggs beginner style arrangement, that's exactly what we're doing there. And if you try that out and it feels a little too tough, as I said, use your Tunefox tools. Try using the green difficulty slider to dial out some of the extra notes at first, or you can ask for some help from the Tunefox tutor to help guide your practice sessions. If you plan on picking with other people, backup is probably more important than the lead, right? We're going to be playing backup more of the time than actually playing the lead. So you definitely need to check out some rolling backup and some vamping. Rolling backup sounds great behind a fiddle and gives you that bluegrass banjo drive behind a vocal. Vamping is very good for backing up other banjo players, dobro players, and filling that void that happens whenever a mandolin player takes the lead. We'll be able to kind of provide the chop, the backbeat to the bluegrass band whenever they are taking their solo. All right, and the backup here is only 8 measures long. If you look in the melody is over the whole verse and the chorus, right? It's 16 measures. But really, even though the chorus melody is slightly different from the verse, and I say slightly because really only the first half of the chorus melody is different, the chord progression is the same. So if we nail down this 8-measure chord progression, you're going to be set to back up someone over the verse or the chorus and just play backup through the whole thing. Now the arrangement that's just labeled backup is a bit more for intermediate and advanced players. It combines some more kind of Scruggs style backup, right? Using rolls, hammer-ons, slurs, and all that stuff. And also a bit of vamping is all kind of interwoven. But it's still a really good thing to check out, right? You'll see a variety of licks and learn some new musical vocabulary, especially if you dive into the lick switcher, right? And find some of the different options to create some more varied backup there. The Scruggs style arrangement of this song, right? It uses a lot of forward rolls. It's a whole lot of fun, and it's actually over the verse and the chorus. Now, usually usually when you're at a jam, you're only going to solo over the verse, right? But this song is just so much fun, so it's a good idea to learn the verse and chorus because every now and then, if the picking's going good, sometimes people just don't want to stop playing the song. So sometimes you'll get that nod, right? That nod is the thing that people do when it's about your turn to take a solo. Sometimes you'll get that nod after someone has played a solo over a verse, and you'll play over the chorus. And really, because the chord progressions are the same, you could just play a verse, right? But knowing that different melody note is something that is also good to be aware of. And if you have learned the basic melody, you'll kind of know which notes to highlight, which notes to kind of accent whenever we're playing the Scruggs style arrangement of this tune. The melodic arrangement is pretty tough. It also blends in some Scruggs style and a decent amount of single string work. All right, I'll Fly Away. It's a classic. I hope you guys enjoy it, dig in, and have fun.